Oh my. Espresso. Okay. Come on, princess. Power up. All right. Let's print this bad boy. Nope. Let's open it up in Adobe. It's not plugged in. Oh. Come on, printer. Let me hear you. That does not sound the best. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Linda, JP, Sandra, Sherry. Good morning. Happy Friday. Okay, it's working. All right. My I have to wait to hear the printer or I will like it throws me off. Good morning, Lisa. Yeah, today is Friday. Yay. Okay, it's working. My I have prints down here because I have a pattern that I am testing for and I wanted to do it today. I'm going to be with Patreon and a certain tier. Sorry, this is my phone case. I'm working with Patreon with a certain tier. So we're going to be cutting out the crescenda today, but I wanted to cut out my testing pattern so that way I can get everything cut out for this weekend. I'm going to be doing my mock-up, well, not mock-up. I'm going to be making the crescenda with all the modifications so that way I can give the exact measurements for the slightly modifications to the crescenda this weekend so I can give it to everybody so we can do part of the sew along next week. The great thing about it is the parts that we're doing the sew along to, they don't need these modification pieces until actually the week after. But I just want to make sure everything fits smoothly given us time. And I'm also doing a really fun tester pattern, but the turnaround time for this tester is pretty fast. But I think when the bag comes out, you guys are going to be very excited. It's been a little bit of minute since this designer had his pattern out, and I'm excited. The pattern I'm looking at it now on my computer. It's pretty cool. Oh, and I also need to do a correction. I told you guys that China's not going to do any shipping to us as of April 27th. Correction. I am not afraid when I make mistakes. I will correct myself. They are going to ship to us, but they're kind of doing a weird move. They're not going to ship anything under $800. They're only going to do it over $800 to make us pay that tariff fee. So that's the correction. Good day to you. Good morning. So there's that. Yesterday we did Patreon. We made the jotted jotted down jotted dot down jotted down dot I want to call it jotteddown.com. It is a K Dill handmade pattern and we had so much fun. So we made a journal. It's the journal cover for a composition book and this sews up fast. If you're in like a little bit of a funk and you don't want to use a lot of hardware, good morning. If you don't want to make something that doesn't use a lot of hardware, because there's like 4 different variations of this you can make. One with elastic, one with nothing, where there's no hardware like on the exterior whatsoever. There's a zip around one and the snap one. I even explained to them that there's more you could possibly do with like slight modifications, but that's for them. My ideas are weird. So we had no, that's my printer. Well, no, that is Loki. You're right. That's Loki and Kindle. The 2 youngest are still asleep. Spring break means sleep in. And mommy has to set an alarm for 10:30 to wake them all up. Yay for mommy. um So this is the Jot It Down from Katie Deal Patterns. I put the link in the description. There's no affiliation. It's Kathy. She's amazing. Go support her. So she has a new pattern out too called something. I think it's called Cascadia. It's something with the C. It looks really cool. She thought about the pattern when she went to Washington with Jess for So Many Creations, and I looked at the pattern. It looks pretty cool. Kathy is really interesting. She makes patterns that have a lot of secret compartments, and low key, I think everyone should be on her. Like she makes interesting bags patterns, and one of my favorite bag patterns from her is As You Wish. And now this is coming in from it might be first. I'm gonna show you why. So we're used a magnetic snap because my fashion snap was not working with me. I'm still working out what I did wrong. I think I mixed up the male stem and the female thing. I've done that before and I'll do it again. So we used a magnetic snap here, a riveted one. And when you open this up, you have a zipper pocket and credit card slots. You have your composition book, and it's nice. But this thing is that the simplicity of this using just cotton and it fits nice and snug is amazing. It comes together really fast. It's a nice journal. I feel like this can be used in a lot of different things. I can give you some examples. The rest of the examples are for Patreon. But I think that if someone can't afford a yearbook, I don't know if any of you guys have been in this position. There was four of us, and sometimes we didn't get yearbooks, and we would bring T-shirts to school and have them sign in lieu of this. But if this pattern was out, I'm pretty sure somebody would have made this for me, and this could have been a yearbook where people could write themes in it, and I could have put 1999, and like people could have wrote things in it, and this could have been a yearbook, and it could have been better than a yearbook because people could write bigger things, and I could have put like Polaroid pictures or something in it. It could have been better. So this could be really nice. It also could be a really good thing, like if people are for graduations and just like celebrations of an event, like if someone's having like a birthday party, like get like a really cool Polaroid picture, like the cool Polaroids. And you don't even have to get Polaroids. You could just get a camera printout from your phone. It's Bluetooth, and you could just print out pictures that you took on your phone and paste it in here and have people write things. It's instant. You don't have to wait for anything. It's instant. You could do it for a baby shower or whatever. These have a very good opportunity to sell it from different perspectives, and I feel like these can be a good price wage from anywhere from 30 to 100, like $100+ it depends on you and what kind of modifications you're going to do. In my Patreon class that I did with the rotary cutters, I gave a lot of different modifications just off on the fly that I was thinking of why we made it, because I made it for the first time with them, and I could see endless possibilities. I plan on making a couple of these for shore leaf, and my that convention is in July. I'm gonna make them with a matching bag to see if people want a matching. I'm gonna make a couple of rogue ones that are completely different from anything else on the table to see how they go. Kind of test out to see what people think. But I think this is a very cool thing because someone can keep this and just keep refilling it, or they can make it something that's memorable or keep it as a journal for themselves. So I think it's really cool. You got a nice zipper. It fits nicely. It's easy to birth. You have nice credit card slots, and I have tons of ideas for modifications. So the pattern is in the description box. I don't know if it's in here. I always want to go up because when you're starting a live, you scroll up and then you just put the description stuff. So I'm thinking it's down below. It's in the description box, and it also has her new pattern to check out. Her new pattern has, I believe, 15% off. But just look at it; it looks really cool. And the reason why she made it is even cooler. I love when designers give us a backstory about why they made a bag, and it was for her to be able to keep all her important paperwork, and that immediately intrigued me. And then I don't know, like Kathy makes really great bags. If you are a person that always wanted to make like the one I make all the time, I make a couple times a year, and everybody wants to make it. The hitchhiker, and you're like, I don't, my machine can't handle it, or it's too many components, and it like I'm afraid of it. I feel like a good dupe for the hitchhiker is the moon dance. And it's very fairly easy to put together because she kind of has it going together like origami. So it's very intriguing when you put them side by side. If you learn how to roll and crease the seams right, gives you that perfect boxy look like the hitchhiker. So it's not going to look exactly, but you can do things with to the exterior, like putting like accent pieces, and it's a good dupe. So just take a look at her stuff. And she's a friend of mine. So yeah, no affiliation, okay? Um, so today, yeah, today I'm just gonna be in the room. I'm going to be doing a tester. I always love doing testing. I am now like scoping while I'm talking to you, like looking around the room because I have like fabric over here, here, behind me, and on the sides, and I'm trying to figure out. And then above me, right here, are vinyl. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use for this testing one because you can use. It's going to be geared to being user friendly and kind of like without giving much away, like kind of like build as you want. Like you can use this kind of hardware or use this hardware, or you can have this length or whatever. So I'm loving this because I'm going to be doing a video for it. And I love making videos for someone that is a beginner because I think someone that is advanced sometimes can like go back to the beginning and up their skills. I like looking at beginner videos because I might learn something from it that I never even thought of. And that's the thing about it, about that's the thing about like the levels that I don't like so much because you could be sewing for like 50 years and you learn something new every day. The minute I stop learning something in the sewing world is the minute I'm probably going to get out of the sewing world. I love learning. Like I love learning new tricks. It's just it's amazing. So I ordered from Emmeline Bags the other day, and I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I got. Not like everything because I don't want to bore you, but I picked up a couple of things. There's 4 things in total that I wanted to show you, or 5. Sorry, hold on. And I bought this. There's no affiliate link, no discount. If Emmeline, you want to sponsor me, here, call me. Okay. All right. So if you guys know me, you know I love bias binding. Also, if you ever wonder if I've been down and if I'm wearing pajamas, yeah, I only dress halfway up for you guys. I'm always wearing pajama pants. My husband takes the kids to school, so I like to be comfortable, and I'm wearing slippers. All right. So I like to make bias binding, and she had this fabric. I am all over this like white on rice. I'm going to turn this into bias binding tape. It is from, I just never seen brown with rainbow stripes. And I use a lot of brown interior, like brown water resistant canvas or brown canvas. But like if I do a water resistant canvas like this, it kind of could pull in that. I'm like super excited. I want to order more of this. Like this is why I like rainbow bias binding, because you can match it with so many other colors when you're binding. This is a trick of mine. Like everyone's like, what do you use for bias binding? I find Allison Glass, Tula Pink, whoever has any kind of rainbow stripes or rainbow thing, and that's what I use as my bias binding. I cut strips of this, I sew it together on my machine, I press it. I like I think I don't know if I show certain people when I make it, like I'll take pictures, but I press it, I do the whole 9 yards, and I put it on like a binding board and throw it in my like area for binding. And I have never seen brown. I usually find black or white, but this is the first time I've seen brown. So this is by Susie Quilts, and it's called Slow Summer, and it has like a little snail. So this is the first time I seen this, and I was just like carousing through Emmeline Bags. Now, Emmeline Bags is a bad habit for me. If I'm laying down watching or listening to a podcast or I don't know, YouTube in the background, again, I like listen to Mr. Ballin, True Crime, or my favorite are like when people come out with makeup launches like Tati or whatever, and they're all like bashing each other. I don't buy any of the palettes or anything. I'm a drugstore kind of girly. But I do like the drama behind it. I don't know why. It's like the same thing if you guys watch reality TV show, but it's just on YouTube. Right now, everybody's after Michaela. I don't know. I don't know why I watch it. It's just what I do. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. So I bought I got a yard of this, and so I'm going to turn this into bias binding, and I'm really really excited because I might have to order more of this, or if I could find a U.S. person or someone go. I don't think my shop is gonna have it. My sewing machine, my sewing shop. I'm gonna call and ask them today, but if they don't, then I'm just gonna go on Etsy and see who has it because I am ecstatic because I use a lot of browns for because I make Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. I always use browns, but I also use a lot of like baby blues. I get my baby blue water resistant canvas from MLI 2. This one's called Sun Shower, and this I just like it. It's very lightweight and it's nice pastel colors. And again, when if I'm binding, let's say I'm making a Catalina, I can just bind it with this and it automatically will pull in these nice pastel colors. That's why I always use rainbow. Always use rainbow. But then as I'm scrolling as one does, I always like books. Yesterday when I was with the rotary cutters, I was trying to find a composition book because I know I have them. I have books on books. Like I have shelves of books all the way around me. I literally my husband builds bookshelves all around me because I have so many books. I love books. Not only just like literature books, but I love like high fashion books and just nerdy books. You'll be surprised what kind of books I have in here. But I also like patterns. I like paper patterns. It's a weird obsession of mine because I always if I'm going to an event and there's an off chance that the designer is going to be there, I want them to sign it. Like I want them to sign a pattern. It's a weird thing, and if you have a book, I want you to sign it. Just I feel like it's the same thing if you see an actor and you want them to sign a cover or something or a singer or whatever. It's the same thing. I love getting designers to sign something. It means something. Like I told Tara that when I see her in person, I'm going to bring two paper patterns and I want her to sign one for me and one for when I do my giveaway. Because remember, I have full plates of the Louis in both sizes that I'm going to do a giveaway as soon as I hit 10K. That's all on you guys. That has nothing to do with me. That's all on you guys. The things that I got for you guys when I hit 10K is ridiculous. Okay. So I seen this pattern and I honestly I haven't heard of this company, but I heard of this company. It's Love You So, but I've never seen this pattern. So this pattern's called the Leia travel bag, and I think they may have it in PDF. The Love You So, I follow her on IG, and she usually has very interesting she has like her Instagram is very like clean and crisp. Like I, I'm trying to give you what she reminds me of. If she was like a store brand, she would be like Nordstrom's or Saks. Like it's very clean. I can't explain it. It's so well thought out and so well put together. And like you can rewatch them over and over and over again. And when I find people on Instagram that do so and do create and that are designers, there are certain ones that I'm like, yeah, their Instagram feed is amazing to me. And I Love You So is one of them. And I think this glare of the packaging is against the light is not the best. So hold on. Let me. So that's the bag, and then it's just a really pretty package. I also like the the bag detail on the back. I love the way this looks. It looks like the Pan Am bags that they would carry in the 60s, and I'm really want to make this weekend. Yes. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you. I know it's hard when you're gone for a while and then go back into your sewing room. It is one of the most difficult things to do. It's hard, and I think a lot of us don't talk about it. Even if we love sewing all that much, to get like if you're gone for a week, it's hard to get back into your sewing room as much as you love sewing. It's a very difficult task, but you got this. If you like, again, jot it down. a fast, fun project, and like you can get it done in a day. Like we were like ridiculously fast, and all this thing can get done. It's a good. I think it's a good sew buster. Like, and you get instant gratification. So, um, yeah, so I got that one, and then I got a book because I always look in inline bags book section. I have so many books on from so many different people, like Mrs. H. I have so different books from so like I have all of Gertie's patterns books. Like I have books on books on books because I feel knowledge is power, and the more people that give different techniques in sewing, it's cool because I feel like you learn. I don't know, and I weirdly like reading. So, I seen this book a lot. Oh, I was like, I wanted to learn more. So it's a zipper pouch. Now, hear me out. You're gonna be like, Shanova, this is not your style. You might be right. However, there are things in this book that I want to learn. All right, so these are the pouches, right? But I'm gonna show you two things. First, I thought this was cute because they gave you zippers. But that's not what I wanted to learn. What I wanted to learn without showing you the pattern is this. They are going to show you how to make this weird oval zipper end. Yes, that's what I wanted to learn. Do you know how many times we put zipper ends on bags? With the things kind of going the way it's going, learning alternative ways to make things is where we're going to learn. This zipper end, and it's in here. It's right here again. So I'm like, oh yeah, I want to learn that. So I was like, yeah. And then you could get this book. You could probably get this book from the library too. So you don't have to purchase everything. Our library is full of information. Then I seen this pouch, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to learn how to make this pouch. Look, it looks like one of those little pinto boxes things. Those are so cute. That's why I get books. So, like, sometimes, like, people won't come out with patterns for something. These are cube pouches. So, yeah. This is the book. It's so 14 easy zipper bags. But I just wanted those very, very, very specific things. So I was like, ooh. So she had the book on her website. So then I like go from one Chrome browser to another, and I open this up. And then when you're like able to see it on Amazon or whatever, you could browse a couple pages. And as soon as I seen that zipper end, I was like, I need this book. So, and that's how my brain works. Good morning. Yeah, the gift wrapping box one is pretty cool. So that's all I needed because I just thought that was the coolest. That is the coolest zipper end ever. That is the coolest zipper end, and I was like, you can put that on so many. We use zipper ends on so many different bags. So many different bags has a recessed zipper, and you have to do an end. And I kind of like that because it incorporates the material that you use. So don't be shocked when you start seeing zipper ends from Shanova with coordinating fabrics. I'm really excited about this. So, yeah, those are the things that I got from Imbeline Bag. But out of the pouch and the book, I'm really excited about this brown rainbow cotton for my bias binding. I don't know. Little things in life make me happy, and this makes me. I just never seen brown with rainbow stripes. I'm excited. It's going to be cute. Like, I feel like that's a really good thing to learn how to do things without using actual hardware. Right? Shannon, brown. Just brown. This is all about to be bias binding. I'm so excited. I really want to try Mr. Domestic's method. I'm not going to try it on this. I'm going to try it again with muslin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw lines and see if I can do it like Mr. Domestic. Mr. Domestic has a very thorough video, and he even has an Instagram that I think he pinned where he does continuous bias binding. I think he's Harry Potter because I don't understand the magic behind it. Like I have looked at this video, if I say 100 times, I'm lying. It has to be like 1,000 times, and I cannot get it. My brain cannot wrap around it, and I need somebody else maybe to sit down with me and explain it to me like you would do a toddler because I am trying to do it. I do mines with the dog ears and then the crossing, like the old school like quilting way, but he does like some kind of Harry Potter magic stuff, and he does it with like a whole yard of fabric or a fat quarter. Watch it. It is magic. I don't I'll put the link tomorrow. Like it is crazy. It's so crazy cool how he does it. And before I touch my beautiful brown fabric that has rainbow, I'm going to try it with muslin, and if I'm successful I will show you how it looks, because he takes like either a half a yard or a fat quarter, and then he has like tons and tons of bias binding, and I'm like, I need to learn that. I love making my own bias binding tape. It just, I love it. And my secret for bias binding tape is like having rainbow bias binding, because it literally goes with everything that I put in. But the fact that Emmeline bag had the brown and I used mostly khaki and brown lining, it just rocked my world. Because again, if I pull in any of these colors, if I do blue, it's going to pull in blue. Oops. If I do, you know, yellow, it's going to pull in the yellow, and it's just going to continuously look good with whatever lining. And I need to get more of this. I need the whole bolt. I'm not even exaggerating. This is what I've been looking for all my life. So, who makes it? Okay, it is called, it's AGF Slow Summer, hashtag We Are Fabric, Art Gallery Fabrics, and then they have like Slow Summer, and they have like this little snail on it. So I've never seen this, and it was I love going through Emmeline bags because she does keep up to date fabric prints. Like she just is amazing. I also got from her, she has like an 80s waterproof canvas print, and I got this one because it reminds me of like Purple Rain, and it was literally, I think it's called Purple Rain. I'm not even joking. I was like, this is so beautiful. And I got another cotton print from her, but it was canvas. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but this is actual canvas. I can't use this for bias binding because this is actual canvas, but I like rainbow colors in my interior of my bag. I just feel like you can use them for if you have like any other color, like it just pops it out. So, but this out of all the fabric I got, I wish I would have ordered more of this. So I'm all over this. I'm going to call my local quilt shop when they open up at 10 to see if they have more, if they have this, which they probably don't, because my quilt shop doesn't even carry Tula Pink or Allison Glass. Are you a quilt shop if you don't carry Allison Glass? I'm asking for real though. And they're like on covers. My quilt shop is on covers of like quilt magazines. And I'm like, they don't cover out, they don't carry Allison Glass. Like, or they don't even carry the whole Tim Holtz collection. Like, and I say this because when you go to Lauren's, Lauren has a shop. There's a quilt shop which also has like a side part that has apparel stuff, which I'm when I go back, I'm bringing kind of a semi-empty on carry-on to get that bee fabric. I'm not even playing with you. I'm coming for you, bee fabric. I know you're there. I feel it in my spirit. But that in that quilt shop, it has every fabric known to man. Like they had Tula Pink fabric that I have never even seen before. Like, yeah, I had fun there. I think me, Julie, and Diane spent I don't know how I think the hours, and then um the young was there. The young was there. We I don't know how many hours I think we spend the majority of the day there. It's like a time warp there. Yeah, and they had good prices. Use your 20 and a half inch ruler and you works perfectly. Okay. Yeah, I've seen Karen, I'm telling you, look at Mr. Domestic's continuous binding and you'll see why I'm like obsessed with his video. I've seen a couple, but there's something about his in particular that it like draws you in where you're like, okay, I want to do it the way he does it. Because when he's done sewing it, you have like a tube, if that makes sense. Like you could, it looks like one of those like muslin things that you like, you know, what are those things that you put your hand in that are like a fur all the way around? It looks like that, like you're in the winter in like Siberia. I don't know what they're called. I do know what they're called, but I can't think of it right now. And he is, it's just, he's a master at that. And I'm like, huh, one day I hope I transcend in my sewing skills to be able to do this like Mr. Domestic. So, a muffler. Yes, it's like so it's a huge tube and it's either I think he either does it with a fat quarter or a half a yard. And it's like crazy. He does it so freaking fast too. And I'm like, I want to be able to do this. And he's shown it so many different times. Like he's even shown it in Missouri Star. There's some like Missouri Star videos where it showcases him doing what he does best, bias binding. Like he is like the king and if there's something higher than a king, he that's what he does. And I'm like, I need to learn from you, Mr. Domestic. I need to learn the witchcraft because I so therefore I get to teach others with some kind of confidence. Yes. So I can cut this cut. I don't want to cut this until I master this, or I'm going to have to do it the old fashioned way. And it takes me a very long time to do it. I'm not going to front. It takes me a good half of the day. And then that's it. And I'm proud of myself at the end of the day, but still, it takes a very long time. And like his videos are not fast forwarding. He's like talking to you, and you're just like, wait, this took 30 minutes. All right. And so, yeah, just watch it. Yeah, Emperor. He's the Emperor of Bias Binding. That's a great title. If you're watching this, Mr. Domestic, if you ever watch this, you're the Emperor of Bias Binding. You're what I aspire to be for bias binding. Um, yeah, he does a really good job. And I've seen the first time I seen him was on the first time I seen him was actually on Missouri Star, and then I seen him do it, and then I seen him on Instagram, and then I just kept following him, and he's a beast, and he always has really nice nails. I appreciate that because my nail polish always chips, always chips. So anywho, um, yeah, so like that's what I got from it, and again, if you want the jotted.com or jotted.com. Kathy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I don't know why I cannot say your pattern name right. Jot it down. And it's a really fun pattern. And I think you can modify the heck out of it and make it truly yours. I think it's a great pattern to do, especially if you've been away from sewing for a while and you want to get back to it. And then the book is called Zipper Pouch Book, Hardware Included. Zippers are hardware? Do you think zippers are hardware? I'm curious. I never thought of zippers as being hardware. I mean, the zipper pull, I don't know. And it's by Craft and Sewing. Hold on. Zaka Workshops. Zakka Workshops. So you can look for your and see if you don't want to buy it, see if they have it at your local library. They'll be surprised at the resources at the library. And if the book has a lot of wear and tear, sometimes the library sells the books. Or if you can go to secondhandbooks.com, if someone doesn't want to have their any books anymore, you'd be surprised at what you can get for like dollars, a little bit of money. Zipper pulls are hardware, yeah. Zippers are notions. Let's see, when did this book come out? This book came out in 2022, so it's not that new. So it should definitely be at your local library. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they take like the zippers out. I'm assuming they take the zippers out when they have it at the library. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. And again, remember, like I said, if you're going to get the box that has Shannon's stuff um with Sally Tomatoes, make sure you do it now because they're going to pull money between now and the 20th, and then they're going to ship out the box at the end of the month. And then when I buy mine, they're going to pull money out of my account. I buy mine. I buy mine every month. And then we are going to open it. I don't know what pattern it is. I have no clue. It's just, I'm really excited to see when these designers collaborating with, Sally Tomato, because it's interesting to see what materials they give us and what hardwares they give us. So, already know we love Not a Threat Co here. So if you're going to do that, I've seen a couple of you guys doing it. There is an affiliate link and it does give me a small percentage kickback. But even if you don't want to do my affiliate link, I think you should do it because it supports like small businesses and it supports designers and collaborations. It I think it's cool. I'd love seeing collaborations between two people. Like, and then I like the interviews. Go see the Joe interview, Joe and Adam. It is the cutest thing you've ever seen. I love Joe and Adam. So like all the interviews are really awesome. And I just think that right now, fellowship between the sewing world, this is what we need. We have a lot of crazy stuff going on. Having that is awesome. So that go do that because by the 20th, they're going to pull money. We get the thing, we all open it together, and we're like, yeah. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we could try to figure out something cool like we all sew it, and then if Shannon's like give us the okay, post it in their group, and I think that we could post it in Sally Tomatoes group, and then it's even more fellowship. Like it's cool. I'm excited too. I'm like, because I like the materials they have. Like I want to see if they give us cork or they're going to give us faux leather. Like I'm just always they're always throwing something new at us. Like, and they're two different designers and just small business. I love it. And then if you make it the pattern, post it in Not a Thread, post it in Sally Tomato, and you might find like a new circle friend. Like, oh my God, I know you. You live in the same state, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty cool when you have somebody that you have in your sewing world that's a new thing. You never know. One post can change your whole entire life. So, yeah, I know. I don't want to even know the pattern until I open it. I'm gonna be like, oh my God. So yeah. Also look at Shannon's reel in Not a Threat Co. or on Instagram. She showed a sneak peek of the bag. I'm digging it. It's weird because I didn't, it wasn't what I expected, but is what we need. If that makes sense? Like, I love when a designer throws a curveball and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, it's a curveball and it's exactly what we need. I like the shape of it and I'm really excited to see it come to life. Like, I can't wait to see it in person and touch it and feel it and put it on. It looks really nice. I can't tell you like. I don't know. I just feel like it's like the best way I can say it's on some grown woman shit. So that's what I can give you. Like that's what it feels like. So like it's on. That's what it. If you were gonna be like, what words will do it? It's grown woman. You're a grown woman on this one, and I'm literally here for it. I feel like I need to like if I wanted to make it, I would think I would make it with like lambskin, like or like cork. Like I this thing is 100% elegant all the way, and when I wear it, I would like probably fork out my fro a little bit and maybe put some lipstick on and be like, yeah, and maybe strut a little bit. I'm just gonna just let this is when I get certain things, they make me feel certain ways. So just that's what I'm giving you. So go watch it on her Facebook page or on her Instagram, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Chanel was right. That's some grown woman. so, so it is very high end. It's very high end. Like I was like, well, all your bags are high end, but this one is like it hits differently. If you know, you know. I already expressed to you like the Rowena was a big hit at AwesomeCon. I don't know if you know, Shannon. I had to tell people the top 5 bags that sold. Your bag was one of them in the top 5, the first 5 that sold. But like all my Lord of the Ring any of my Lord of the Rings that were not a thread coat, they sold. They just sold. So like they're all your bags are high end, but this one just hits different. Like I can see all of your bags like are like Nordstrom's, whatever, but that bag, I was like, that is sex fix. That is like them locking only 5 people can go into a store at a time. And you have to, like, how like if you go into Louis Vuitton, not everybody can flood the store and you have to show ID like that. like, like on some Tiffany stuff. So go see it. So that is all I have for you today. And I hope everyone has a good day. Remember, tomorrow is sleep in Saturday. Sleep in, get some sleep, good rest, and then sow to your heart content. And then I'll see you guys on Sunday, okay? Everyone has a really awesome day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.